Okay, so I didn't get a chance to finish my last video. So a lot of you think that I'm under the influence. One deleted the video, and then the other said don't smoke that wacky tobacco. And I explained that the wacky tobacco is actually better than the regular tobacco with all the additives. That being said, I wasn't smoking a cigarette during any of the John Campea videos. I wasn't drinking. I wasn't doing anything like that. Now, there are past videos where I am drinking and I'm smoking and doing not what the Good Samaritan Society person should be doing. I should not be drinking. I should not be smoking. I should be out there just giving it 110 straight edge. But you know, I like to have fun. I like to drink. They do it on the Schmoes No. They do it on the Schmodown. They don't do it on Collider Movie Talk, obviously. But you know, don't judge me because I like to have a beer. Even though I did not have one in any of the John Campea videos. Maybe it was my mannerisms. Maybe I was messing with my hair too much. Maybe I was taking my hat, flipping it off, flipping it on. That's because I have OCD. I'm very OCD about how I look. I want to look good. I want to look great. Now, don't fault me for that. You may want to call me superficial. You may want to call me metrosexual. You may want to call me vain. Maybe so, but it also is an OCD complex. I do suffer from that. So the comments, I appreciate the comments, I appreciate the hate, I appreciate the love. I'm just glad that we're all communicating, and I hope we can all get along and debate in a manner of it not getting too cruel or too harsh. Hope that we can talk it out. You know, you say this is, some people have said, hey man, this is a stupid conversation, yet you are engaging in the conversation to say, oh, but I'm just engaging to say it was stupid. Well, you're still engaging, buddy. I'm sorry. So you are participating in this stupid conversation, which makes you a part of the stupidity. But it's not a stupid conversation. Anybody, I go back to the movie blog days, the AMC days, the Collider days, the Schmoes Nose days, phase 3, phase 4, phase 5. So anybody who's watching this are fans like me, and we want to know, you know, maybe it's none of our business, but in a way it is. John Campea just left. Literally nothing. He didn't do a video. Now this is the third time AMC, Collider, came back to Collider, left Collider again. 3 times, okay? So he's like, I'm not going to put a video out. I'll just type that I haven't been happy at Collider in a long time. You're a good actor, because I didn't notice that. You've never been happier than your movie blog days, yet you sold the movie blog company to do what you're doing now. But you've never been happier. You know why? Because that was yours, John Campea. You were in control. You answered to nobody. Which is what I'm trying to say is, Christian Harloff is fucking killing it right now. He's fucking killing it. And whether, you know, we want to admit or not, Collider is noticing that. And you know, whether you think this is a stupid conversation or not, this is just fans. I'm a fan. Anybody else is commenting is a fan, and we're just discussing. This is all hearsay. I'm not saying anything that my opinion is true. I'm going on what I've guessed and what I've noticed. So John Campea has been working on his new channel. So let's see here. I've got some, I went and looked at his channel. His highest ratings was the Transformer 5 review. He got 188,000 views off doing a review for Transformers 5. It could be up more by now. This was earlier today. So 188,000, that's pretty good. But he talks about DC Marvel maybe reuniting. He got 22,000. He talked about Homecoming. He did the Homecoming review for Spider-Man. He got 66,000. Okay. Top 5 movies of July. He got 12,000. He talked about Han Solo once. He got 34,000. He talked about Han Solo again. He got 18,000. He talked about Michelle Rodriguez threatening to leave Fast and Furious. He got 18,000. What can make the Transformers better? He got 9,000. And this was his label to get you to click on it. Venom is now a part of the MCU. He put that, which is not true. He's going on what Kathleen Kennedy said, but he still chose to put that as his title. As a man who doesn't speculate, who doesn't get involved in the hoopla of speculation, he put that as his title. Got 15,000 views. So yeah, the biggest thing off of his personal blog site on YouTube. I don't know what he's doing on iTunes, what he's making there, but as far as his YouTube videos go, the biggest one was 188,000 by Transformers 5 review. Huge, that's awesome. But the rest average from 12K, 22K, 18K, 12K. Even the whole Venom joins MCU only got him 15,000. 9,000 on how could Transformers be better. Michelle Rodriguez threatening to leave. That was his title. To leave Fast and Furious. He got 18,000. And all of his Han Solos, the biggest one he got out of the 3 that he did was 34,000. So, I mean, he's still doing well. I mean, like, to get 188,000 is, I can't fault the man for a Transformer review. It is a Transformer review, but if you look at the rest, it ranges from 12,000 to 18,000 to 15,000 to 9,000. Nothing reaches over 100,000 besides the Transformer review, or even gets close. Even when he says Venom is joining the MCU, he only got 12,000 views off that. Or, 15. And that was just pure clickbait. So, I'm just discussing this because no one else is. I'm a fan of John Campea when it comes to his professionalism to an extent. Sometimes he can be very unprofessional. But, you know, he does try to keep things from going off the rails. He's good at that. I like his point of view sometimes. Sometimes I feel like he disagrees with people just to disagree with them. But I for some reason, I am intrigued by John Campea. So I felt like we didn't really get an explanation of why he left. All we got was his little memo letter that he put on Twitter saying he wasn't happy at Collider anymore. And that they asked, of course he had to put, well, they wanted me to come back. What could they do to get me to come back? I'm having lunch. You know, he's got to, he's got a safe face. Can't look like he's the one that's getting booted. Which I'm not saying he was booted, but they're like, take it or leave it, is what I think happened. And then he's like, I've got some offers. He said that every time that he's resigned or been fired or whatever you want to call it, I've got these other offers. I think I might start doing my own podcast. He says it every time. Well, it seems like he's difficult to work with. I've said this in other videos. And unless like Cinema Blend or Rotten Tomatoes or comicbooks.com wants to make a Collider type, AMC type movie talk, then maybe he has a chance. But I think he may be blacklisted, just like actors and directors who are hard to work with. It's a hard time for them to find jobs. So that could be the same with Campea. So he may have to rely on just his own channel, YouTube channel, and his iTunes, his podcast. Because maybe people don't want to work with him. Women seem to like him. I mean, like I said, I mean, there's been so much. Clark Wolf was on the day that they announced he was resigned. They had T on the next day. T again, I think. Clark again, I think. All after Campea leaves. Amy Rose, I think, didn't want to work with John anymore. I think that was one. That's just me speculating. Anyway, I think that we didn't get, and I'm not saying we deserve it, but we did not get justice of what really happened. And so, why not talk about it? Why not? Let's discuss it. We're fans. Anyway, peace out.